Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much. Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf. This clown? Caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist. Caught him red-handed trying to make off with a second crate after he took the first. Went down like a rent boy when we grabbed him. Easy.
If a magister finds us on you, you forget my name here?
Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal. Ain't been here long, have ya? No one gets to have it all. No one starves anyone else.
He twirls his knife between his fingers.
You forget my name.
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god watching over Fort Joy. Listen up. Back off.
When another fight arises, will source change back? What if there are no sources? Yet so quickly, we find sources so dangerous.
If a magister finds us on you,
Not like this. There's too many of them.
An elf, caked in mud and blood, looks up at you from the bottom of the cage. He holds his shoulder at a strange angle. Despite his condition, he appears eager for your attention.
You believe what he says? That I am a thief?
don't tell anyone where you got this, eh? Got it?
He perks up and wipes his face with his good hand.
Sahela, you speak to her? She is all right then. Good. Huh. She sees my trouble, of course. She already knows. And she knows I help you out of here in exchange.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves did me
Unmuted.
Take your coin then.
It is all prepared. It is ready. I am too weak to go. But I must care for Sahela. You release me, and I show you the way out.
Yeah. Success impossible. It kind of figures.
I am no fool. If you can leave, you do leave. Free me first. Then I tell you everything I know. I intend no harm. I want only some provisions. A bit of bread, a potato or two. Nothing Griff should be loath to give. I need to escape, and I have people to consider. you understand.
Take your coin then.
I see no one. In fact, I only hear the sound of Griff clearing his throat. You know how he does. Like so. For some time, I think Griff takes his own supplies. But I see the anger in him that he does not find it. He truly does not find what he seeks.
I got that special shipment you was asking after. Got it?
Griff is a powerful man. Power is mysterious, in case you haven't noticed. Thank you. And hurry. Please.
Ain't fit for beasts.
I got that special shipment you was asking after. Everything there? Good.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
You already know the terms. Nothing else to say.
If a magister finds us on you,
When another divine
you forget my name here.
will source change back.
Give it
What
down,
if there are
will
no
you?
sorcerers left?
Weapons, I don't have no weapons.
Easy, eh?
So quickly, we find Source so dangerous. What in his death caused it?
Shit, excellent. Press.
So Void Woken are attracted to Source.
There we go.
But why?
It's not bad.
When another divine arises, will Source change back?
Watch yourself.
What if there are no sorcerers left? And why hasn't Alexander...
What's your hands, Pipsqueak? What are you loitering round here for? If Boss trusts you to find something for him, you better not disappoint him. You mean that guy in the cage? Oh, I don't associate with elves. Fella says he's innocent, but you know how they lie. Yeah, Boss is awful passionate about citrus. I can't get enough of the stuff. Boss will be fine. He's got himself in a fit state now, but as soon as another shipment comes in, he'll be right as rain. I got my good eye on you, bub.
Perhaps those bleeding dwarves did mean so much.
Hey, you're a little light in your pack, ain't you, mate? Who can blame you with the garbage they got for sale round here? Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by special means. Hey, oh, nice try, Midge. Now, put that shiner away, and I'll shave a little off the top, how about?
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves
Still
did
on
mean
your feet, eh? Glad to hear it. Feel free to take a gander at the stock, if you're so inclined.
Damn. Got some things for the other followers.
Fella in that cage is the thief. Stashed the oranges somewhere before he was caught. If you believe that. Sure do. Ask me, it'd have to be one of those sad sacks that's always hanging around Griff looking for favours.
She darts her tongue out of her mouth like a snake.
Some folks, and some reptiles, will do anything to get his attention. I see plenty of liars in my line of work. Snakes, weasels, worms. That fella's square as a pavestone. If he's the thief, I'll eat my boots. It's all in the eyes. Joy lives in the eyes, sometimes way in the back, but it's there all the same. Liars ain't a joyful bunch. Sure do.
She darts her tongue out.
Some folks, and some I see plenty of liars in. Sure you don't want to have a look at my stock before you go? I was serious about what I said. Everything in my pack's been got by special means.
Oh, please. Special, you mean soul and big deal.
Not attracted to source, but why? When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sources? Why hasn't Alexander risen?
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so
I don't
much.
have an identity. Fine glass or whatever.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
Worse than war rations, these.
Seriously?
Heading into the kitchen? Don't try anything funny around, Griff. I'm watching you.
Might find threat from someone named Budger. Oh shit, I'm talking as Fane fought.
When another
Do that.
Ain't fit for beasts.
Fuck.
yet so quickly, we find
Can
source.
I redo this engagement?
What in his death? So void woken, not attracted to source. But why?
Huh.
Right. Need something in the kitchen, do you? Heading into the kitchen?
There we go.
Don't try anything funny around, Griff. Ha! Cheeky. What's your name?
Ain't fit for beasts.
I'm Butter. Nice to meet you. Long enough, I reckon. I'm surprised they haven't come for me yet. Most folks get taken away for the cure after just a week or two.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
By the divine, haven't I? Back home again. Or to somewhere totally new. Sun, wine, freedom. But those are just dreams. No one can escape from here.
She laughs. The sound fills the air like the ringing of a bell.
Now, wouldn't that be something? Look, I have an idea. I know we don't know each other very well, but time is so short and a connection is so rare. If we get out of here, will you meet me again
Sounds
in
like
Arts?
a trap.
Will source change back? Why hasn't Alexander
I have responsibilities here. I can't start running around outside the family. It isn't done. But once we're out of here, none of that will matter. You'll meet me, won't you?
She leans forward and grazes your cheek with her lips.
Until then.
Worse than war rations, these.
Nice and slow.
Alrighty then. Some of these names.
Finalizes. Will source change back? What if there are no sorcerers left? Yet so quickly we find Source so dangerous. What in his death caused it? So the Voidwoken are attracted to Source. But why?
Here's the goods. Like you wanted.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't need so much.
Still on your feet, eh? Glad to hear it. Feel free to take a gander at the stock, if you're so inclined. Fella in that cage is the thief. Stashed the oranges somewhere before he was caught.
I wish
If
there
you
was a way you
believe
could just
that.
back out of fucking talking. Like, I don't want to go through this again.
I see plenty. Sure you don't want to have a look at my stock? Need something in the kitchen, do you?
I know that look well enough. You're about to pop, ain't ya? Why don't you enter a match and let some of that frustration out the right way? Winning has its own rewards, if that's what you're after. Slip down the hatch and talk to Thorn. Put those greasy hands of yours to work.
I got that special shipment you was asking after.
Keep it down, will ya?
When another divine arises, will Source change back? What if there are no sorcerers? Yet so quickly we find Source so dangerous. What in his death?
Freshie, what you heard about a crate of stolen supplies? And don't you lie to me now.
When another divine arises, will Source change back?
If I did, I wouldn't give 'em up to you. Griff sent me, not you. Look, I'm Griff's right hand, and I'm gonna find that crate, and you're gonna watch me hand it over to him.
Really now?
Watch yourself.
The lizard's brow knits together, then apart, and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts, and doesn't look up as you approach.
The ground? I don't know what you... I'm just trying to work it out. What happened? Why? My mind? What else, my friend? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the Voidwoken, the Divine. Why? No doubt the two are related. Perhaps if we can reverse the cause of our misfortunes, we can stop this madness before it goes any further.
Let's not get nasty. Greet's better off, I'm sure.
Oh shit.
Keep her name out your mouth, Hellbound.
Body's still here.
Easy now, old chap. It isn't my fault she's dead. Gods. The smell, though. Please, excuse us.
You're talking to me, not him, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer. You're acting like a madman.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be happy for her.
A flat smile twitches across Balladeer's lips.
She never did like you.
Holy shit.
Wouldn't know a thing about you and I, Gretty.
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand.
God damn.
Murder's a big word. And no, this here's a bed for someone 1,000 times better than that snake. Rest her soul. The love of my life. Gret. She passed in the night. Something in the stomach. Doctor couldn't help her.
He tenderly runs a hand along the coffin's side panel.
If she were here, she'd tell me this plank is crooked. Chastise me for using warped wood on her final bed. Then she'd laugh and kiss me. Just here.
The man holds a hand to his cheek for a moment. He turns from you, lines up another nail, and hammers it into the panel.
Damn. It's a pretty just story.
But why? When another divine
Wouldn't know a
life
thing about you and I, Gretty.
What if there are no sorcerers?
The dwarf slaps his knees and chest until a buoyant rhythm develops and begins to, well, not sing exactly, but chant.
They stole me boots and burned me hat, but beast of the sea will come asking for me. They locked me up with a pig and a rat, but beast of the sea will come asking for me.
Really?
Oh, not bad for being off the top of me head.
He bows to an almost comical depth, then rises and laughs.
Welcome to the joy, my famed friend.
Well, I wasn't feeling so welcome till now. You almost had me dancing.
Find source so dangerous. What in his death caused it? So avoid
You get any more songs in you? This savage beast could use some soothing.
when another divine arrives.
Well, I got a right good rebel whooper on hand, warning of the barbaric beast. The other, well, it ain't so respectful, but Royal Guards folk on holiday always ate it up.
Gotta admit, I'm tired of hearing the shanties all singing my praises. Let's hear the Royalist tune. I bet it dresses me down real good.
One Royalist tune coming up. Oh, Macus Miles, bastard born, the man of life enraged him. A gnashing varmint he became, so Queen sought then to cage him. A pitiful sight, his inadequate fight, the quivering lump sent out of Queen's sight. Marcus Miles, bastard born, the royal knights upstaged him.
I knew there'd be some good lines in there. Quivering lump. Too funny to be mad at.
The Royal Guard. They'd sing this while wandering the hinterlands, looking for rebels in the shadows. Was some time ago, of course, back when you were banished to the Isle of Mists.
The Isle of Mist.
Beast looks to the ground for a moment, but just a moment. His cheeks rise and redden, and he roars in laughter.
Those were the days, eh, chum? Well, I've got to get moving. Good to see a friendly face, though. Ain't too many wandering around this glum camp.
That was a cool encounter, I guess.
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone? Oh, very droll. Listen up. You must think me mad to approach a stranger, but this camp is full of cowards, and I'm running out of time. Fast. Too fast. Way too fast. You would be too if you'd been here as long as I have. In fact, you should be nervous if you're here at all. I know what they have planned for us, and it ain't pretty. I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I don't know if I believe it, and I don't want to wait and find out. I have a way out of here. It won't be easy, and I need a partner. Just one. Are you interested?
Oh shit. This could be a trap. This guy could just be a total dunce. Like.
It's too tight.
Believe whatever you want. This may be your only chance at leaving this place. Take it or don't.
Oh, balls.
Oh, 10 bottles of mead, 1,000 bottles of dust, 50 bottles of tears,
Oh, noble. But after the Magisters take you all, your nobility will have been for nothing. Good luck with your friends, though. Enjoy your last...
Surprised companions didn't like jump into like fucking comment and that shit.
Irma? Where is he?
I'm not mad, darling. I'm not mad.
He hasn't changed a bit.
Sweetheart?
Always late.
Damn, 100 gold.
Respect for Griff's right hand, Topsy girl.
Right hand, my winker. Fella's got more right hands than an octopus.
That's it. I call court. Pay up.
Overtake and devour us all.
Hoping to eavesdrop on their
I
conversation.
don't think I ain't watching. That's your 5th blue jester this round.
What of it?
Yeah, what of it?
Ah, grab it in your gobblers, the both of you.
If you don't like the game, Topsy, you can fold.
No, no. Just 'cause the pair of you are filthy cheating liars don't mean I can't beat you.
A little respect for Griff's right hand, Topsy girl.
Right hand, my winker. Fella's got more right hands than an octopus.
That's it. I call court. Pay up. Looky here, mates. A fresh face. We love fresh faces, don't we? Oh, yes. Why don't you join us in a round of cards? Chuff to you, Chief. Here are your cards. You're up first.
You glance at your hand. 2 purple monarchs. A hard hand to beat.
Quite the hand, Freshie. Unfortunately, 2 is less than 5, and that's how many purples I've got. I reckon that makes me the winner. Just my bit of fun, Sharpie. I'm sure the Reds told you, no one gets along without paying the interment fee. So, let's make this easy. Empty your pockets. Well, you've heard of it now, ain't ya? Go on then, Freshie, turn 'em out. Lone wolf, eh? If you lot are as fearsome as they say, how'd you let a troop of goons like the Reds get their hands on ya?
Ralvo looks you up and down.
You know what? I'm in a good mood. Take a hike, Freshie. You hear that, mates? This cub's got claws. Let's try 'em out, shall we?
Fuckers. Oh shit. Okay.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always
Lest the void overtake and devour us all.
Some shit. What the hell, man? Add that shit in the gameplay options where you can keep like abilities while they're not active or whatever. So it'll still be there, but it's no longer showing up or whatever.
Send us your children, your supplicants, and you divine.
Fuck, that's dumb. Okay, I need to have a better role in each of the characters in our story, apparently. Okay. That's great. Oh yeah. Everyone on fire. Okay.
I'm ready.
I think I just said teammate with that. Whoops. My bad.
I'm feeding.
Lest the void overtake and devour.
Into the dark with you.
Where the bad guys? Fuck. Is there a way to, shit, is there a way to highlight? Oh, this guy. Yeah, we'll just enter it. That's that. Oh shit. There we go. Close, but amazing. Shit, although it's still that's all that. Apparently it's not. And just what I needed.
Lest the void overtake and devour us all.
Oh shit. What? Damn. Really? Says okay, cool. Not getting invited still. There we go. A little bit of durability now for the squishies and whatnot.
Lest the void overtake and devour us all.
Pretty sure I need to use a severed head somehow to make thing a shapeshifter mask. No idea how to do that though. I'm pretty sure that's too early on. The loot. Can I really just take that? Quick save. I just took a loot. Where the fuck did it go? Wish you could sort it by recent. Oh shit, you can. Holy fuck. I don't see the loot. I do not see it. Picked it up. Where the fuck did it go? Oh shit. That chest piece. Give him an upgrade. There we go. Swapping shit around.
The woman is scrabbling at her throat,
shit.
as though she can hardly breathe.
What the fucking...
As she catches sight
Where'd
of
that
you,
come from?
recognition flashes in her terrified eyes. She drops her hands from her throat and starts hyperventilating.
Ben! Ben Mist! Ifan! Ben Mist! You killed them! You killed them! He killed them all! Murderer!
I did what?
Keep him away from me! Help! Somebody! Keep him away!
Jesus. This woman's...
Stay back. Stay back. Keep that monster bedmast away from me.
Let's chase her.
Stay back. Stay back. Keep that monster bedmast away from me.
I told him I'd known exactly, didn't I?
Where are you going?
To avoid weapon.
Guards! Guards! Keep him away from me! Stay back.
Guards are
Stay back.
coming for
Keep
you.
that monster bedmast away from me. Guards! Guards!
You know what? I'm just attack her. I barely damaged her. Doing this. Someone help a bear. does the skill bars keep fucking ending up so fucking disorganized? This shit's pissed me off. This is gonna make it the third time I've had to fucking readjust everything.
Is mine.
Overtake and devour us all.
Damn, I'm walking. Seriously? There we go. Oh, there. Awesome. Hopefully no one found out about that. If they did, it was quick load. Looks like everything's good. Which is good.
I'm not mad, darling. I'm not mad.
When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sorcerers left? Yet so quickly, we find source so dangerous. What in his death? So Voidwoken are attracted to source. But why? When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sorcerers left?
I'll be with you soon, love.
Damn, that's depressing as fuck.
Open mouth.
Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. We are unfamiliar, yet familiar. We are the same material, you agree? I am very curious. So tell me your tale. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find. I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. A heavy burden to walk in a world that you no longer belong in. Take this rope. It is a gift. It is common, but it helps you lift burdens. It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I gather. Cowrie, cockle, clam. Patience, Mal. Patience. Patience.
Fucking ear itch.
Cowrie, cockle.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you approach, she turns to you with a cheerful smile.
Haven't seen you around here before. New?
Patience, Mal. Patience.
Hey, that'll happen here. Hope you're holding up all right in any case. You here alone?
She gives you a long look.
You keep them friends of yours close, eh? Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. Not much in this world someone you love can't make better. Used to be I had a family, a husband and a little boy. We were healers. Source was in our blood. Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop 'em from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Dunno why the Reds didn't take me too. Now I'm just waiting for 'em to call my name. Waiting and remembering.
Her eyes sparkle.
Kind of you to ask. Stefan, he was my little one. Smart as a whip and no less wicked. And my husband, he was called Felix. He was an expert healer. Could fix a broken bone in a short minute.
She talks for some time about birthdays, about Felix's prickly beard, about the skunk Stefan once dragged home for a pet. Joy radiates from her as she remembers. She places a warm hand on your shoulder.
What a gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you too. A family recipe. One of Felix's best. He'd be happy to know it went to such a warm soul. Take care of yourself. You hear? You're a sweet one.
What a nice old lady. I'm a swordfish. Simple rhyme. To this cookbook, shall we? Double check and make sure I have everything read for quests and whatnot. Recipes. Where's that recipe she gave me? What the fuck? Or is it just already learned? sell bottles and oil.
So, you read through it all, which means you know what I'm up against.
I only gave it a glance.
Not much more than the paper told you. But it's enough to know I've got to stop Justinia. She's got the rebellion in her sights. My comrades, my friends. Listen up. The Queen was a good woman once, and I'm a bastard cousin, so I would know. Come rainy days, we'd sail paper boats and drop beetles on them for plank walking. She was never a beast, but her spirit roamed free. Then Queen Laura died, and it was Justinia's turn. The Divine Order was growing, and the lizards were on the move. First it was just flags. The royal insignia always flapping in my face, demanding my allegiance. Then it spread. You say a good word about Lucian, and you just disappeared. Artists were cleared from the streets, replaced by royal goons in full armour. And the lizards would come, they said, and we should all be ready to take up arms if the Queen demanded it. There was no way to live. Me and the others, we decided it was time for a change.
Shadows of the past cloud his bright eyes. He no longer looks at you, but through you.
Okay.
A storm is brewing, we can be sure of that. But I'm just as sure the sky will clear after. The gulls will come back to perch and the sun will dry our faces. That peace is all the more special when you've heard the thunder before it.
enough fucking not enough AP or whatever to fucking make turns.
We need aid!
Fucking A. No.
You're not trying to escape, are you?
Fuck, can we please? Figures.
Eat. Damn, not enough AP. Fucking A. Glory is mine.
No fucking damage whatsoever. God damn. That sucks. Run. What? Oh, hell no. That's some fucking bullshit. God damn, that's some fucking bullshit. Oh well. is that? Okay, 57%. Alrighty.
Pull efter veinåders skam.
Crap. What's the green? Is there a legend? Besides that, no. I don't know if it's just trader or what. Oh, jeez. Okay, fuck's sake, I forgot who that is.
Ain't fit for beasts.
What do you want now? Make it quick. Hell if I know. Don't rightly know if it can be done. I never seen one myself, but my cousin up in Gore said one appeared from... Sure, pal of mine made it. If Boss trusts you to find something for him, you better not do... You mean that guy in the cage? Oh, I don't... Yeah, Boss is awful passionate about... Boss will be fine. He's got himself in a fit state now, but as soon as another shipment comes in, he'll... Easy, hey?
Wouldn't know a thing about you and I, Gritty.
Man, I really feel like I'm just going in circles here. I think I've talked to everyone I can talk to.
Change your mind about my offer yet? Oh, noble. Good luck with your...
Mummy's right here. Where are you?
Did you see them, sir? Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself, they were so close, almost within arm's reach. Whatever do you mean by that?
The man shudders with the revulsion of a zealot, eyes rolling with disbelief.
You take that back! You take it! Well, it's not my job. The Hammer will change your attitude soon enough, you'll see.
Dallas, you maniac.
As you approach the blacksmith, you feel a bony hand on your arm. Fane leans in and whispers in your ear.
If it would be acceptable, I have an inquiry for this human. It is of a personal nature. And if it would not be acceptable, well, that would render this entire conversation rather awkward.
Fane approaches the blacksmith and quietly speaks to her. You can't overhear much, but he seems to be gesturing towards her head an awful lot. Fane's words are quiet, but you hear the blacksmith repeat, "Face ripper," in shock. She slowly starts to back away.
What is it with creeps like you and Master Niles? I told him to slither back to his dungeon, and you can get too, freak!
Fane backs away, scratching his head. It seems that didn't go as he'd expected. He is lost in thought, though. She must have said something he found interesting. Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a
And what you after? I ain't. Just seeing how it's made. She's clever, Dallas. Made these herself, for those bodyguards of hers. Boy, they're sharp.
She looks up.
You looking to buy something? Found it in the scrap heap not so long ago. We used to know each other back in the day, you know. Dallas and I. Never knew her to be much of a wrench head back in the day, but once she joined the Order, she started turning out all manner of oddities.
She nods once.
You looking to buy something? Or do you just want to waste my time with a whole lot of questions? For you? Hell no. Worthy is exactly the right word. You know, someone who's proven himself might earn my time of day. Speaking of, you haven't, so buy or shove off. All manner of things.
Amidst a crowd of
And what you after? Get bent.
a grin cracks.
Sure thing. Where's the oil?
You're scared, are ya? Go on, Danny.
Still here? Thought you would have gotten cured by now. Heard of anyone that might have taken Griff's supplies yet? Empty? Who gives a goblin's ass? The point is to get back the... If I did, I wouldn't give 'em up to you. Griff sent... Look, I
got that special shipment you was asking after.
Everything there?
What do you want now?
God damn it,
Mind your
man.
manners round Griff, eh?
Talk to everyone.
I fear it will be quite some time before we find any answers at all, my friend. Though, it doesn't hurt.
Think about you and I, Gretty.
When another divine arises, will source change back?
bow your head, please. If we chant the endless prayer, the next divine will ascend.
It isn't the words you speak, but rather that you speak them. Prophecy says that...
Haven't you heard? Bishop Alexander, the divine's own son, is God-woken. He will ascend. He will protect us from this darkness. Do not doubt that he will come into his powers at any moment, and then he shall ascend.
An odd-looking young woman is staring intently at the statue to the divine, fingers curled rigidly at her sides. Greyish-black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks. Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours, dark pupils dilated into great black voids. Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pinkish flesh, and her whole body relaxes.
Hey there, tall, dark, and glowery. What's your name? Ah, it's nothing really. It's just... I'm just a bit... well, a bit... hospitable? Ha! What I mean is, look, you've never been a host, right? That's 'cause you're like a clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't bad, though. I'd give just about anything to be like you. But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in for half price. Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied. Now, isn't that just the question of the hour? I can't be sure just yet. I'll be surprised if it's a demon. Definitely not a sprite either. Maybe a spectre, but I wouldn't bet money on it. So, how are you enjoying the joy? Yeah, same story here. Reckon in my case, they might actually be right, though. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that. It does, right? Before we head out, I've got more than a few tricks up my sleeve, so you'll have to pick which one I'll pull out if... when push comes to shove. Lately, I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, slash, summon, steal, whatever your little black heart desires. So, what'll it be? Sounds fine. So, we're good to go? Yeah? Hey, wait a sec. It looks like you have all the company till then.
Not drawing many winning cards of late, but I won't be crying over it. Sailed away from my last...
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion?
If we have different paths to take, you...
Hey there, old buddy, old acquaintance. Well, that was easier than I thought.
some real quest markers that could help would be nice. Soft limits. Yep.
Bad luck to let one of them cross your path.
I salute you, Puss.
What the fuck? Just killed. What the fuck? How the fuck did he do that? What the fuck? That's some bullshit.
Leave me. Go. You leave me be. Just leave.
Disease blocked. Fuck yeah, at least there's that. At least we blocked it.
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort. Why, look at that. Just what I ordered. Ain't you a peach, love? And old Dean here'd thank you too if he could. Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Done to be sure, but I'd like to ease his way out. Lucky you came out of it at all. Plenty of folks around of here haven't, and it's me who ends up wrist deep in the gore.
There we go, got some real legit, spells. Outside of the druid shape-shifting shit.
Oh.
Over here. Oh, isn't this for Red Prince? I think. I remember right, possibly.
You understand? Then why do you wake a dreamer? You should know. You should know. Oh, I was so close.
Dude really enjoys his sleep.
And you smell of burnt hair and barren dreams. But I have the good breeding not to mention it. So close to the dream. It's been so long. You wouldn't understand. Please.
The lizard startles awake, his eyes narrowing to furious slits as he realizes it was you who woke him. Suddenly, his expression breaks. He looks utterly defeated.
What then? What is it? Oranges. Is that what he told you he's missing? Well, I suppose it's technically true. Though I'd guess Mr. Griff is more upset about the Drudine than the citrus.
I knew
The Drudine Griff cleverly smuggles into the prison, of course. Stuffed inside the oranges. You don't think he'd really be so mad over a little missing fruit, do you?
Well, it sounds like someone who's angry is part of
No,
what
it's not the oranges, but the dreams he's after. Same as I, though. I have the right, the responsibility. You, my kin, ought to understand. And you'll believe me when I tell you, I need to dream. Before I was caught, before I was brought here, I saw a vision. The void woken, slain, divinity restored. But just as I was about to see how it happened, the Magisters beat down my door. This is my last chance to find out the secret, to find out how to save us all. So you see, I cannot give back the Drudine, not only for myself, but for all of us. My dreams are my gift. They may be our salvation, too.
God fucking A.
Go ahead. It'll be you that dooms us.
I got to fucking
Go now. Leave me.
God damn it.
Go now. Leave me be. My mind has very important places to be. You'll see.
Just do the intelligence check then.
What? But I was... It was... And you smell of burnt hair and barren dreams. Oranges. Though I'd guess Mr. Griff is more upset about the Drudine than the citrus. The Drudine Griff... No, it's you. Before I was caught, but just as I... So you see, I cannot give back the Drudine.
There we go. Nice.
To save a life. Ah, that elven fellow in the cage, I suppose. I knew he'd been suspected, but it all seemed worth it if I could only dream again. Never mind. Take the oranges. The Drudine, that is. I'll find another way. Somehow.
There we go. Allah. I wonder if you can go like full like melee stat. I wonder if that's possible in this game. That would be fucking crazy to see.
Muted.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Griff glances from his blade to you.
Spare the indignation and hand it over. Now. Good boy. Looks like everything's accounted for. Now the important question. Who's the thief?
This Griff is nothing but a thug. Don't give up Stingtails so easily.
I don't want Stingtail's blood on my hands.
Griff would kill a fellow over petty theft. Giving up Stingtail is no better than murder.
I'm right chuffed to have my supplies back, so I'm gonna give you one last chance. Tell me who you found them on, or you're gonna have to answer to me, my knife, and each one of my people. And your little elf friend won't make it out alive neither. Oh, you must think I'm playing with you. I don't play. Hand them over.
I wouldn't let them. If a magister finds this on you, you forget life.
yourself.
is mine.
Prepare yourself.
Is mine.
Aid!
Fading.
This again?
Our Father, who presideth.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey.
We see he'll touch it all day long.
Comes it out all dilly eye day.
Patience, Mal. Patience.
You won't regret keeping those friends of yours at your right hand. Trust me.
Patience, Mal. Patience. Patience, Mal. Patience. Cowrie, cockle, clown. Tides in and out and in again. Patience, Mal. Patience. Patience. Tides in and out and in again.
Patience, Mal. Patience. Patience. Cowrie, cockle, clam. Tides in and out and in again. Tides in and out and in again. Patience, Mal. Patience. Patience.